Hey guys, I hope you're good, and once again welcome back to my new video everyone. So in today's video I'm going to talk about on three things which is very important in our life, and these are the pillars of our life. If you are not means if you're not balancing these three things in your life, so I don't think so you can live your life in a right direction or in a good way. Okay, the first is wealth, second is health, and third is happiness. Suppose you have money, you are very, you have big body, means you have good body, okay, but you're not happy, your relationships are not good, you means means basically you're not happy deep within your heart, deep within your mind. You're not happy, you're not laughing, you're not life, you're not chilling your life. You have, well, you have money, but do you think that life would be the valuable for you and for for anybody else? I don't think so that life would be very value. What the hell is happening with me? That life would be very beneficial for anybody, not also with you. So that's why I'm telling you, these three pillars are very important. Your life is on these three pillars. If you're missing any pillars, so your life will be become very terrible. You can't imagine that how much terrible it can go, and it can become in the reality. Okay, so without wasting any further second, you have to start thinking about these three pillars. I can totally understand that thing. In every stages of life we are focusing on the different kind of a level, right? On a different kind of a pillars. At early age we focus on the wealth part, not health part. At 20 to 25 we focus, majority of people focus on the wealth part, only making money part, okay, not also on the body. Yeah, I know nowadays people have also started making their body along with their making, along with their job or business, okay. That's really good part, that's really good. That initiative that is Indian people has started taking in their life, that's really good, okay. But still they are missing one thing, that is relationship, okay, that is happiness. I'm not saying that you have to make girlfriend and boyfriend for becoming, for being in a happy state, okay, or to be happy, okay. That is not what I'm talking about right now. A relationship is your family, your friend, okay, your neighbor, means this kind of a relationship I'm talking about right now. And if you have girlfriend and boyfriend, that's really good. There is no wrong with that kind of a thing, okay. I'm not saying that you should not make girlfriend and boyfriend, of course you should make it, okay. But that time you should at that while making, means when you are preparing, means not preparing this is not a competition or not a target that you have to achieve, okay. If you have made your mind that you have to make girlfriend, so please be very natural, do not become anything for that person, whether the person like that kind of persons. If you're not that kind of person, so do not change very much, okay. You can change, you can adjust by 5 to 10%, but do not become by 100%. Do not change yourself for other person by 110%. But it first of all it is not possible. Still, if you're doing, if you're acting like that, then you cannot survive that thing. You cannot be in that character of someone for a very long time. Someday, somehow, at anyhow, you will burn out, or you will get stressed in being in being in that character, or being in behavior, or behaving in that kind of a way, okay. So that's why I'm not suggesting you to become or to change yourself for someone, okay. You, whatever kind of a you, the natural identity you have, just present that thing. If anybody is liking you, they will like you. If no one is liking you, that's okay, no problem. But at least you are not cheating anybody, you are not manipulating by anybody, by just acting or differently, by just acting differently, okay. Some people do these things, they become something else for attracting girl, for impressing girl, okay. That is not a good choice, okay. That is not a good choice, because we know that the intention of that person, the person only wants to do one thing, which is sex. That's it, there is nothing more than that the person wants. I don't know, nowadays girls are also participating in this kind of a concept. I am very shocked, okay. Earlier it was just boys which they were, thinking and doing this kind of a bullshit kind of a things with the girls, okay. But now girls have also started doing this thing, so we cannot judge anybody. Sorry, we can judge anybody right now in as per the today's generation, or today's kind of a situation. So see, love is very natural, it should be very natural, it should be not come up with the condition, If anything, if in a relation there is a condition, then it means that you are not in a love state, okay? That means that you're just following the rules and regulation of that relationship. Until and unless if you're following the rules, the relationship will go very healthy. At that time, when you will not when you will stop following the rules, means rules what you have to reply my chats, you have to pick up my call, you have to answer my call, you have to listen myself, you have to listen me, do not listen anybody, okay? This kind of rules if you're following in the relationship, then I would say you are in the wrong kind of a relationship, okay? Not a healthy relationship. That is not a healthy relationship, which let me repeat again, that is not a healthy relationship which you are right now, okay? You have to get out of from that relationship as soon as possible. Whosoever is in this kind of a relationship, please get out from that kind of a bullshit relationship as fast as possible, okay? As fast as possible, okay? Because that is not relationship. I know, let's stop this thing. I'll not talk about the relationship, because if I'll continue this thing, so I don't know how much when I'll stop this video, okay? So yeah, the third pillar was the happiness, okay? Basically happiness depends on the relationship, how your relationship is with your father, mother, brother, sister, how many members are in their your family. So how is your relationship in the family, okay? So how is your relationship in the family? First is this, second is your friends, okay? Third is neighbors. If your neighbors are very good, then you can make otherwise neighbors are rarely rare rare case that we can consider, okay? But still it matters also in the relationship. So yeah, these are the three things which you have to consider in your life. Otherwise, if anything is missing in your life, I know, as I told you, as I told you in the starting, I can totally understand that thing. Working on each and every pillar, it's difficult, especially when you are when you are very young, like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So it depends. It at that point of time, it's become very very challenging for you. It becomes very challenging for everybody. Okay, not for you only, for everybody who is in that this kind of a age, in bracket, okay, who is in this kind of age bracket. So for that person it becomes very very terrible kind of a situation, because at this point of time, bro, you have to work on your health, you have to work on your wealth, you have to also manage the relationship, means family relationship, okay? If you have girlfriend, so of course you have to also take care of that thing. So please be very active when you are making girlfriend or boyfriend, because nowadays we see that making girlfriend is kind of achievement. It is not achievement, okay? It is a it should be like that love which you do, both which you do for each other. It should be like that, okay? Because nowadays people are just making girlfriend for just telling their friend that I have also girlfriend, now I have my girlfriend. Bro, this kind of a thing doesn't rely on the relationship. If you are that kind of, if you have this mindset of relationship, then I would say your relationship is not going to survive more than 1 year. After that, once your needs will complete from that person, you will end up that relationship as soon as possible. You will end up, okay? Because till that time when your needs are completing from that other person, you will be in that relationship. Till then the relationship is completed, means the needs are completed from that person. You will be frustrated from that person, you will be very tired from that relationship, you will be not answering everything about that person, everything about their message, everything, okay? You will not answer that thing because your desired or your needs have completed from the person. That's why it is happening, that's why you're doing with that person. Got it? So I'm not talking about this kind of bullshit kind of ideas. This is not love, this is just manipulating with each other, or just playing with each other feelings. That's it, that's there is nothing more than that, okay? And what is I'm talking about, the love which you will not experience in 1 to 5 years. If you suppose in the relationship, still you cannot you cannot define that we love each other. Oh, it takes many years, like 5 to 8 years. It takes 8 to 10 years to just define that whether you really love that person or not, right? So if you're saying that, oh, I love my boyfriend, or I love my girlfriend, oh, I love that person, bro, you do not know that what is love. So how can you say that you love that person? If the person has, if the person will stop talking to you for more than 1 month, you will start talking with any other girl. So this is love. Hmm. I don't know how do you define a love in this today's generation. I know today's generation love definition is very it's very terrible. I hope you understood today's video, guys. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning and keep exploring your life. Till then, bye bye.